You ever have those days where you feel like you are really rolling the ball well, but you're just not making any putts? Well, it could be something as simple as you're not reading the greens correctly. I'm PGA teaching professional Todd Kolb, Director of Instruction for US Golf TV and the Sanford Power Golf Academy. And today we're talking about how to properly read putts on the putting green. And this is a skill, I can tell you, that a lot of people, they do not practice and they do not understand. But the good news is today I'm going to give you one simple thing, a simple concept that you can do on the golf course that's going to help you read almost all putts inside 20 feet correctly. Now at the end, we're going to talk about a concept you can do actually while playing to take what we've learned today and really implement it so you can start holing a few more putts. Now, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We're pushing out great content every week, and we love hearing you. We love hearing the comments, and you might have a tip on green reading that can help our fellow watchers, so be sure to put that in there. Now, let's talk about this tip. Let's get right into it. So the first thing, the most important thing, now we're talking about putts inside 20 feet. Putts that break the same direction. So I've got a putt right here. We've got a couple tees down. You'll notice I've got a blue tee and a white tee, and we're just putting here to hole number one. So we're talking about putts, folks, that are inside 20 feet and they break one direction. So the tip here that you want to do is you got to find where is the straight putt for an uphill putt and where's the straight putt for a downhill putt. So right now I've got a blue tee here. This is the straight putt uphill from this spot. Up on top there where the white tee is at, that's where the straight putt is downhill. Now, how did I find that? This is a simple concept. Here's what you're going to do. So let's say this putt is roughly around 12 feet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at 12 feet from the cup, and I'm just going to start walking in a circle. And as I'm walking, I'm just having some awareness if I'm walking uphill or downhill. So right now I can definitely tell that I'm walking downhill. So if I go back again and I start here and I'm walking, always staying the same distance from the cup as my putt is. So in this example, 12 feet. I'm downhill, I'm downhill, I'm downhill, I'm downhill, downhill. Okay, uphill. I could definitely feel that transition where I took a step uphill. I'm gonna take half a step back. Now I know that I'm pretty close to where that putt is straight. All right, so let me kind of continue in the circle. So now I'm going uphill, still definitely walking uphill. I can feel that. Always staying roughly about 12 feet from the cup. Uphill, uphill, uphill. Okay, downhill. I can definitely tell I took a step downhill. I'm going to move back. I now know that this spot right here is pretty close to the straight putt. So the tip here is you got to find where's the straight putt. So once we've found that, now keep in mind, you've only got to find it for where you're at. So if I'm putting uphill, I only have to find the straight putt for the uphill one. I don't need to worry about the downhill one. All right, now the opposite is true if your ball is above the cup, right? You're going to find the downhill straight putt. So once I found it, you just got to take a step back. It's pretty simple, right? So if my ball's on this side of the straight putt, what direction is this going to break? Well, it's going to break right to left because this is the straight putt. I'm now working uphill, everything from here. This is a right to left. This is a right to left putt. All right, hopefully you can kind of see that. Now, on the opposite side, let's pick these up here. On the opposite side, it's going to be just this difference. Left to right, left to right, left to right. So as I work up the circle here, left to right, 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 straight. Okay, now I'm on the other side of it. Right to left, right to left, right to left, right to left, all the way back down to the straight putt. So hopefully that basic concept kind of helps you. So I'd be curious to see if you've got some tips on green reading. Does that make sense? Or maybe you've tried something similar to that. You know, leave a comment or a suggestion down there in the comments. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, let's talk about what are we going to do though when we go to the golf course. All right, I found the straight putt and I know how far away from that I break. Now, one quick thing I did not mention earlier that I forgot is the further away we get from the straight putt, the more it breaks, right? So this putt here, little break, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. So my biggest break is going to be right in this area, right? Because as I work up here, now I'm getting closer to the straight putt from the downhill. So that's the other thing that can help you. The closer you are to the straight putt, the less it's going to break. The further away from it you get, the more it's going to break, all right? So let's talk about, though, finding what I call the true center of the cup and what we can do next time we go to the golf course. So this tip I want to give you is what I call visualizing the true center of the cup. This is magic. This works for me every single time. So what are we talking about here? Well, we've got this putt right here. We've already found where the straight putt is at. So we know the putt breaks right to left. Now, what we want to do though is we want to ask ourselves, where's the true center of the cup? Now what I mean by that is this putt is coming in at an angle. So the angles, as you can see, there's where the ball starts, here's the midpoint, and here's where it's going to enter. So every putt, you get half of the cup to work with. So the true center of the cup for this particular putt is on the side. It's not on a straight line from the ball to the cup. So a nice little tip and drill that I like to use, got a couple tees here, grab a couple of my blue tees, is I like to put a little gate. And I'll do this with our students. So I'll put a gate like this, and I'll ask them, okay, here is where the true center of the cup is in this spot. A lot of golfers, what they'll do is on the golf course, is they'll visually draw a straight line from the ball to the center of the cup. So they would get this type of gate. Well, now they've already eliminated half of the cup if I'm working with blue tee. If you truly ask yourselves, where is the ball going to be entering, you'll shift your eye line, you'll shift your sight to this angle, and you'll start using the entire part of the cup. So green reading, you're gonna make some putts, you gotta read those greens correctly. These couple tips will help you do just that.